It's the Kingdom Valley Kashmir Premier League season number 2. We're at match number 16. The Lions taking on the Tigers. A little bit earlier, the captains were out in the middle. It was the turn of Khurram Manzoor to toss the coin. But unfortunately for him, it was Mohammed Hafiz from the Tigers who won the toss, and they decided that they would have a bowl first. New surface today, hasn't been played on in this competition as of yet, but it looks very, very similar to those that have. There is a feeling from Mohammed Hafiz that there might be a little bit of seam movement up front because it is an early morning start, but the feeling from upstairs is that the ball will hold a little bit in the surface as the conditions have got drier and drier and drier. And the Royals yesterday evening with their victory ensured that they now go top of the table with 6 points. A number of teams on 5, the Hawks, the Stallions and the Warriors. You would think that this is a must-win game between the Lions and the Tigers. Whoever loses this one will be in a heap of trouble.
Must-win game, as HD says. Khurram Manzoor at the toss said that they need some good performance up top. Sarfraz was really good the other day. Ali is in good form. Khurram Manzoor really need to kick on. I think the biggest problem they have is their bowling. The bowling is struggling a little bit, so they really need to be at their best today to win this game.
Hafiz had a good first KPL 1, scored 190 runs, strike rate of 155, got 7 wickets, but it's been 26 runs in this KPL in 3 innings and only bowled 2 overs. Tanveer have had to turn to him. They need to win the match and they need to back potentially their match winners. And on form, he is one of those.
This man will get something out of it. Sohail Tanveer. First ball.
Chatty, similar to the match where Sohail Khan got a hat-trick. It was a morning match. There was talk of something in the pitch. He hit that good length.
There's a boundary.
You don't have to slog. That's the key here. Early on, when you're just assessing the surface, all you need to do is just play your natural game.
And he's finally got a way through there. And that will be a boundary, a needed one here as we close in to the end of the power play. That's 5 gone.
Hasn't started off well. He conceded a boundary with the first delivery. There was too much angle on that delivery. That's good. Hassan Ali, after a sedate start, now backing himself into playing his strokes.
And the way they started off, I think that's a misfield and a boundary. Sheer timing on this one. Khurram Manzoor will go after you if you give him. And on this surface, they could have utilized it better, exploit. But right now, who's exploiting is Hassan Ali and Khurram in the middle. They're going to punish you for these deliveries.
He's taking the chance with the fielder down there, and he's going to pay for it. Anwar Ali, he was eyeing that long on area for a while now, Hassan, and he's eventually perished down there.
He was doing fine. There was no need for this. But you have to give credit to the bowler. He flighted the ball. Landed it in an area where the batsman was cramped to free his arms. Partnership broken. Hassan Ali walking back after contributing 29, 69 for 1.
This time again, a big shout of catch it, but it's quite wide and to the right of Anwar Ali. He had no opportunity to cut that off. Oh, opportunity for what a catch. What a catch. This was dying on him, was dipping on him. But some real good ground covered in the deep, and a loose shot has cost Naveed his wicket.
Yeah, a bit of trip for the left-arm spinner. When you promoted up the order to go after the bowlers, you do not have to go after the bowler at every delivery. He picked up a boundary, wanted another one, and he's been holed out at extra cover. A short stay. 74 for 2.
And he set the innings up nicely. If he bats on and Safras plays well, they're going to have a look upstairs here. He might have just run himself out.
Fielders seem confident, and at this stage, this is the last thing the Lions would have wanted. One of their senior players run out.
He's just struggling. I have a feeling they might be touched short. He might be touched short. He is short. That's gone. That's the third wicket in no time. Courtley is losing it into the 11th over, and they lost 3 wickets in the last 2 overs. 80 for 3. Could have gone for 37. Wow. You don't see Sarfraz playing that shot. He normally plays it down, but this time around he just scooped it up for 4. Yeah, in the air. Is going away from the fielder. Not a bad try, but just rolled away and gone for a 4.
Oh, that's gone all the way. But we'll probably have a second look in terms of above waist height. But Danish Aziz has dispatched that at mid-wicket. Top edge. Will land safe. We'll have to see if it goes all the way. It does. There's a big over. Already 17 of it. Still one more ball to go.
Bowlem rewarded for bowling that length, Yorker length. Amir Hamza. He's been phenomenal in this second edition of Kingdom Valley Kashmir Premier League.
Seems to get everything right. It was too close, too fuller to cut. Danish just opting for that shot, probably looking for a boundary option, but had to pay the price. A good delivery from Mir Hamza. It was needed for Tigers. Danish gone on 29. Courtly Lions are 134 down.
At this level, that's in the air. Should be taken, and taken quite comfortably. If Takhar was the fielder.
Hassan Khan gone for 2. Courtly Lions 140 for 5.
Just using the pace. And he'll earn himself a much-awaited boundary to end the over. He's not happy. The idea was right from Mir Hamza, but just execution went wrong. 18, in fact 19 gone. 148 for 5. Gone. Right through. You won't blame Hassan Mohsin because you're just going out there to hit it big. It's the last few deliveries.
That's what you associate with this young fast bowler. Attacking the stumps. And can bowl with searing pace, beating the batsman with pace on that occasion. Ends the innings of Mohsin, who scored 8 and is 154 for 6.
Makes room and plays that in the air. Should be out. It's gone. 2 and 2 for Arshad Iqbal.
Things are wrapping up for Courtly Lions. Gone on duck. They are 153 for 7.
They're running hard. Running hard. The 2 runs to finish the innings. 156 were managed by Courtly Lions in 20 overs.
Yeah, just 46 in the last 5 and 3 of the last over. It's been a struggle. They haven't really been able to go in top gear to get those big runs going and get to that 170s zone. Eventually 156 for 7. Some good bowling from Mir Hamza once again.
That's the story so far. Top order working. Khurram and Hassan Ali got in. They started off to a flyer. 37 for Khurram. Hassan Ali 29 of 23. Sarfraz holding the middle order together. He pushed himself. Couldn't really get those boundaries going. Danish with a cameo. and they managed to just grab a 156. If you talk about the surface, it seemed like it might be preferring the bowlers, but they really couldn't get a hold of that. The fast bowlers early on went for runs. Arshad was way expensive today. Spinners did a bit of work in the middle, but good death bowling from Mir Hamza and Arshad Iqbal ending it. Did manage to contain few things for the Mirpur Tiger. They will be content with the total they managed to pull out.
Muzaffarabad Tigers need 157 at 7.85. It's gettable unless Courtly can get some wickets going in the power play.
Manzoor, the captain, will want his men at mid-wicket and maybe extra cover to be tight, saving one. The forward defence to begin the T20 innings. Well, that's away. That's away. It'll skip away to the boundary.
In the air, and that's gone over the top. Mid-on fielder inside the circle. Presence of mind from a youngster. There you go, in the air. This might be out. This might be out. Somebody's got to catch that. Who's under it? He's got it. That's the wicket they were looking for. Early breakthrough.
Deshaun Malik, his trouble continues. Again, just trying to go into the leg side, forcing himself and just looping it into the air. Had ample time to get underneath, but these are the tricky ones. Good catch in the end. That's the first blow for Muzaffarabad Tigers. Deshaun Malik on his way. Gone on 7. Muzaffarabad Tigers 15 for 1.
Sweetly timed. That's Hafiz at his finest.
Just a touch player, as I said.
They're giving him a start. You don't want to give him a start. Back-to-back boundaries.
Freebies for Hafiz. Just coming right into the middle.
Now fine leg up in the ring and it's just flicked away. He's off and running, the captain.
That was attractive too. Getting a boundary of the no ball. Plenty of no balls been bowled in this game.
He's got into position very nicely. Square on, and he made himself get down on one knee to play it on the onside.
But right now, 46, make that 51 in the last 5 overs. So they're picking up good momentum here.
Flat batted that. That's a boundary. Nasibullah won't spare the bowler if you give him an opportunity.
Yeah, a touch player. We all know that. Waited on that. A little bit wide. Spanked it for 4. Wow, wow, what a shot from the back foot, although it was catchable because the fielder misjudged it. But what a shot. That also brings Hasibullah's 50. First 50 of this tournament. In the gap. No chance for the fielders to stop.
That was cracked away by Hafiz.
Another 4. I can't ask you a question again. Another poor delivery. Another 4.
Troubles, yes.
Can change. Can't change here. That's a wonderful hit from Hafiz. 1-1-1 for 1. old folks. Very well played. Wonderful knock. Took him only 31 deliveries to get to his first 50. He looked out of sword to begin with, and now previous game and this game, yes, you can raise your bat, and you've taken your team in a position that where win looks like coming quite easily. Now this is a good one. Very, very good shot. Big hit.
105 partnership among these two. They are on the cruise control.
Wow. This kid is talented. Lots of talent.
And he's making sure that he's utilizing this platform.
Good shot to start the over. Mohammad Hafiz. Boundary making the equation look even better for them. He's played that in the air. Wasn't required. And that's the wicket they've been looking for. A little too late, but the partnership has been broken of 119. Hasibullah has to walk.
No, he was cramped, wasn't he? Only managed an outside edge. The ball scooped in the air. And a well-judged catch by Mohsin to bring an end to this fine innings of Hasibullah, who scored 67. And it's 133 for 2.
Oh, opportunity for a moment, I thought, but it was hit very hard ball. I didn't want to put a hand to it.
He did well to sway away the fast bowler.
This time top edge, and the keeper would want that. Sarfaraz doesn't make a mistake. Hafiz was trying to finish this off quickly, and he's lost his wicket in the process. 2 down now in quick succession.
Every time he has tried to play the ball early, faltered. And this time around he had to pay a big price. Lost his wicket.
Sikander's point about perhaps the net run rate playing a role in the way that he's finished it, because it wasn't really necessary. That stroke, 140 for 3.
Another wicket or what? Yes, Hassan Mohsin grabs Iftikhar Ahmed.
Gone for 2, 140 for 4.
Oh, that wasn't far away from Khurram Manzoor and his dive. Anwar Ali Khan looking for that boundary, gets it.
Farms the gap. Amir Hamza picks up a boundary, and it's coming down.
And Tigers are way ahead in terms of power score. 133 is power, 149. And there you go, the umpires have called for the covers. With 149 for 4 and still 8 away from win Muzaffarabad.
The ground staff has been very efficient with their limitations. They have done an excellent job.
We're talking about match 16, Muzaffarabad Tigers and Kotli Lions. And it was, again, not a very high scoring game. Muzaffarabad Tigers winning this one by 16 runs through DLS, as their power score at that moment when the play stop was 133, and they had 149 already on board. How can you forget the man of the match? The youngster who opened for Muzaffarabad Tigers, Hasibullah. He scored 67 of 50. And here we are, Mr. Ghulam Hussain Shahid. He's the owner of Kingdom Valley and also the owner of Jammu Jabaz, handing over the trophy to Hasibullah and the check, which is the Kingdom Valley Player of the Match, 100,000 rupees to the youngster. Points table now, they look pretty much open with 5 points for 4 teams, and then Mirpur Royals with 6 right on top. The only difference probably is that Rawalakot, Bagh and Overseas have got 2 games left, whereas Muzaffarabad have just 1, and so does Kotli.